What is going on, guys? Skip here and welcome back to another video here on our channel. Now today we are finally dropping our Cricket 24 updated sliders we have been using for the last 2 or so weeks to make this game a little bit more realistic and a little bit more enjoyable. Had lots of comments on the YouTube videos, people coming into the TikTok chat, the Twitch chat going, what sliders are you using? Your game seems a little bit faster. I'm not having fun with the product that Big Ant are giving me. How can I make this a more enjoyable experience? Well, don't stress, ladies and gents. We've got you covered for today. Hopefully, we've got you covered for the next little while as well. So sit back, relax, and let's get stuck into the difficulties and sliders of the Skip. So not too much has changed for the bowling difficulties. We base out at the hardest, turn all your appealing off as well as your automatic bowling action. Now for the ideal release window sizes, we have at 15 and 20. If you do want to make it harder, drop these down, but if you do want to give yourself some more time to hit the ideal zone, you can turn them up. These numbers just work perfect for us because our eyes do dart from the live chat back to the game, but we do hit the ideal zone 5-6 times in the over, but we are Dr. No Ball if we are a little bit late. The occasional fat finger slip up a little bit earlier generally sees us get hit to the boundary and the ball not going where we want it to go. The spin difficulty, keep it up at 100 and the bowling line sensitivity at 20. I find that the aftertouch comes into play with the bowling line and the sensitivity of it. That will vary from spin bowling to fast bowling. I just like to keep it at 20 because I feel like it's a good balance in the game. Batting difficulties are at the hardest. Make sure you've got your footwork on, your shot replacement off. We have our ball marker display time on 0 into our early shot timing window on 20 and our late shot timing window on 30. Now I don't tinker around with the hardest default settings here. You can see that the difficulties are up at 100. Pace timing window is at 83. If you do want to drop that down, it does make it a lot easier to face the pace. We just have found a nice balance there at 83. Strike skill bonus, 0. Get out there and earn your runs. Foot placement difficulty and your bowling quality is at 100. Ideal input power boost is at 0. Like we said, go and earn your runs. Your poor input power penalty is at 100. That just makes sense. It's realistic and it works. Power boost timing window is 0. But a power boost timing window for a full toss we keep at 20. You see a lot of this in T20 these days. You get the low full toss. You should be rewarded if you are flicking it off your ankles or pumping it over cover. You should have that opportunity for the ball to go over the boundary rope or to the boundary more times than not. We've tinkered around with the edges just a fraction. We keep our good input at 7 times out of 100. If you are in that good timing bracket, you might find yourself in the bin. This will come down to good field positions and field placements, but I don't feel like any higher is rewarding for the game. If you time a ball relatively well in the net, you're not going to find yourself getting caught through edging. We'll double that up for the okay input, and obviously for the poor input that goes to 100. We don't touch the low striker or the high striker skill influences. Our timing window is there at 90. No aggressive shot power boost, and our input influence for play and miss and skill influence we keep at 10 and 85. So we're into the nitty-gritty of the sliders, the physics. How do you want to see your game? How do you want to feel your game? We have been tinkering around with these numbers for the last couple of weeks, and I feel like we have found the perfect combination. The pace bowling speeds are at 85 and 98. These are for your minimum and your maximum, so how fast do you want those areas of the game to be? I like it fast. I like to be in the game. I feel like I'm out there in the middle. These numbers work really well for me. The pace bowling bouncer length, make sure that is on 50. Any higher, the ball's going to go over the batsman's head. No bat on ball. any lower, it takes those flashy back foot shots out of the game. You can't play your pull shot, your hook shot, your dinky little late cuts, or your big slashing cuts. Keep it on 50, you'll find a nice balance there. Now your spin bowling, bounce and flight, we've dropped down to 40. I feel like it's just taken some lag shots out of the game with the patch that Big Ant have given us, and the game slows down a fraction with the spinner too. Pace bowling swing, challenge yourself at 90. You want those big induckers, you want those big away swingers. It looks nice on the DRS as well if you're going upstairs. Pace bowling revolutions at 45. These are for your off cutters and your leg cutters. Let's be realistic, you're not going to bowl an off cutter that spins more than a Murali. It's not going to go a leg cutter as far as Warney. Keep it at 45. Nice little balance there. Spin bowling, drift and revolutions, we've dropped down to 40 and 44. Yes, you want the ball to rag, but when you're playing on a hard wicket and a green top, the ball isn't going to spin as much as what it does on a dusty one. So we keep it at 40 and 44 there. Pitch friction, pitch bounce, ball friction and ball bounce. This is where we've probably been tinkering the most within the game. I've found that 45 and an even balance for all of them just brings your pace bowling and your spin bowling together, and it allows for a bit of a slower game but a bit more realistic looking. You can push these up, you can drop them down. This will come with your feel. It might even come with the monitor that you're playing on. I'm not too sure, but 45 right now with this patch update is working an absolute treat. Shot force is on 50, and then our visuals we have kept at 95. You can push these up to 97, 98. It all comes into play with your shot timing windows with your batting and your ideal releases when you're bowling, but 95 has worked well. You get your short stuff, you feel it whiz past your jaw, you get that Yorker that you clamp down on, you feel like you've just saved your 3 stumps. The visual speeds will make the feel of the game so much more realistic. The umpiring, we don't touch that too much. I don't really mess around with the fielding and the umpiring, but ladies and gents, those there are the sliders, the updated sliders that the skip is running. Let me know how you go in the comment section down below. Hey, it's cricket. We're getting it back on the map. I'm trying to outdo Big Ant and their patch updates. Can you please, Big Ant, just give us another update? We need more in the game. We need more people playing cricket, and we need to continue to get this game back on the map. But that'll be us from the Control Decks, ladies and gents. Let me know how you go. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. And make sure you swing over and catch us in one of our live streams as well, yeah? And until the next time, look after yourselves, look after those around you. I'll catch us in the next one.